But whether we'll be allowed to go hasn't yet been answered. The Scottish Government has not yet announced its policy on foreign holidays. And the 1st of May is more than 2 weeks before the earliest date that people in England will be able to go abroad for holidays. Well, let's speak to Philokypris Rossonidis, Director General of the Cyprus Hotel Association. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, dear Andrew. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on. How important is it that British tourists are allowed to come back to Cyprus from May?
Definitely, it's really important. We are really delighted in this development, and we so much missed Britons last year, unfortunately, due to the pandemic. It's a decision that went through our Deputy Ministry of Tourism and definitely allows all tourism stakeholders to do their scheduling and planning for this summer holiday season.
And are your members, the hotels, are they already seeing increased bookings from British tourists?
Well, we know that there is an increase in the bookings, but I think by this announcement we're going to see more and more every week going through. However, we are still waiting to see how things are moving into the UK, and then I guess in a few weeks from now we're going to see a much bigger increase in the bookings.
How are people going to prove they've been vaccinated when they come to Cyprus? Is there a plan in place at the moment to make sure that works?
Well, the logistics are yet to be defined. However, I'm pretty much sure that since every tourist that comes now into Cyprus has to input his information or her information in the Cyprus flight pass online, where they actually attach their PCR tests, etc. results, then I guess that probably they're going to have to attach the vaccination report that will allow them to enter the country without any further testing whatsoever.
We still don't know, especially in Scotland, whether we will be allowed to go abroad this summer. The Scottish Government has not yet made a decision on that. I mean, what happens if the UK authorities say that it's not going to be possible to allow British tourists to come to Cyprus this summer?
Well, this is going to be an unfortunate event. And we so much, as I said before, missed Britain since it's one of the biggest market. It's actually our biggest market of tourists in our lovely island. It has been a very popular destination for the Britons for many years now. It's a traditional destination, I would say. So I hope things move on well, and fingers crossed Britons will be able to travel to our island.
And Cyprus has actually struck a similar deal with Israel for vaccinated tourists, which is going to begin at the start of April. But the thing about that is that Israel has got a vaccine passport system in place. I mean, are you envisaging that the UK might have to put that same kind of system in place?
There is a possibility, but still, I guess we can do it through the Cyprus flight pass, where they can attach the vaccination report, and that's going to be a proof that they have been vaccinated.
OK, well, thank you very much for now. That's Philokypris Rossonidis, they're Director General of the Cyprus Hotel Association. Vara, you wouldn't mind a holiday to Cyprus, would you, this summer?